between Gummy and Citi. Citi, the big boss, the Gran Padre, the owner of Smash Factor Gaming, versus one of like he has a really good history here on the Smash Mexico community. He plays a lot of FGC, Mortal Kombat, Guilty Gear Strive. But now we are here in Smash Brothers Ultimate Pokemon Stadium 2. Maybe our last rule set with Hazard Ops. But we have a strong Gumi starting with 52%. Let's see how this match is going to be right now. We seen like so much aerials for now. Okay, there's the double fair from Citi. He was looking for that forward tilt, but nothing happened. And let's see, ledge situation for Citi. We are falling. Oh, there's a nice up beat, and no, there's no punish from Gumi. The up tilt, and he's gonna catch it in the air. No, Gumi lands with that backer, and they're pretty even. 82% with the start of this match. They're pretty well. This is the Ditto, so it's gonna be even. Both of these players, I think that they are like their best characters. I see Gumi playing with Wolf, playing sometimes with Marth a few weeks ago. But now we are having a Lucina Ditto. No one's lost the stock yet. Let's see who can win that interaction to take the stock away. And there's the backing for Citi, but nothing happens yet. Let's see, he's trying to run with that. There, sorry. No one's can't lost the stock yet. Oh, and I have a good friend here, Serk. Welcome,
Here's
sir.
the thing, though, Duco. The problem with the Ditto, sorry that I just jumped in. The problem with the Ditto is that they both have the same tools, and they basically have to take care of how they approach at all times. Because, as I said multiple times before, the Falcon is a double-edged sword, and it works both ways. So you have to be very mindful of how you're going to approach. Citi lost his first stock already, but he's been known for how good his work off stage is, or at least edge guarding, and just like that, he gets the stock for a clean 2-2 on this Ditto that I cannot be more excited about.
And no one who can, like I don't know who can win this match and the set, because they're playing like so very even right now. They're playing very neutral. And Citi is having a good punish game. Also, Gumi, he knows to catch like those bad habits, and he has the read on his line. But for now, it's very even, Stark.
Yeah, and it's exactly what it's going to be, because both of them are playing really well. So far, they haven't shown issues on their fundamentals, which is the key component of every good Lucina. You just gotta rely on fundies. You have to keep track of where your opponent is going to be. And again, ledge trapping and edge guarding is gonna be the name of the game. However, they approach is going to determine who's going to take the lead first. Right now, Gummy is returning Citi's favor. He was currently the one leading on edge guarding, but look at that, breaking the shield and into the forward smash. Of course, that's gonna hurt a little bit for Citi, but the stock is not too far away. He can still bring it back.
Yeah, and also that was a huge message from Gumi. He knows that he can take Citi on those situations, so Citi has to be more careful about that. Let's see how it's gonna happen over here. Careful with those aerial. There's the down tilt, nothing happened, and the forward smash is gonna take that stock. Citi is gonna take it. It's gonna take this match even until the end.
That's right. So right now, the difference is minimal. They have to be aware of what the patterns for their opponent is, because they've been doing really well so far. And just like that, things are looking exactly similar. The percentage is super close. And again, it's just who messes up first. Because Lucina, a lot of people complain when I say this, but Lucina is a very honest character. So it relies back to the fundies, and look, It is now Gummy who holds the ledge once again. So this means trouble for Citi if he is not able to recover successfully. The percentage is extremely high now, so you still gotta be super careful. But it might work for Citi's favor because right now the rage is slowly building up, and it'd be just what he needs in order to bring it back. Careful there because the smash attack was really close to taking the stock. Just like that, being extremely patient. They don't want to mess up anymore. Citi still clinging to that ledge, but it's really dangerous how everything is working out on his favor. But look at him go. Citi returns the situation, and just like that, from the ashes, he comes back to take game number one. Beautiful display from both of them. I wouldn't be surprised to see a character swap. But it would be nice to keep watching a Lucina Ditto.
Yeah, I definitely think that it's gonna still be Lucina Ditto. I don't know. I know that Gumi plays other characters like Wolf, like Mars, but Citi, I know that he has a Game of Watch, but he doesn't practice a lot with that Game of Watch. So probably they're gonna stick with Lucina this second game. Let's see what's gonna happen. Both of these players are preparing themselves for the next match, starting at Town and City.
Exactly, a different layout for the platform, so that means that their playstyle is gonna change just a little bit, though. Not increasingly, it's gonna be basically the same game plan, and since they didn't change anything from their playstyle, it's gonna be a bit more of the same. However, since the platforms leave sometimes, it changes up the dynamic of how the edge guarding is going to be approached, since Lucina takes advantage of those side platforms. Man, be careful, don't go! He was almost taking a ride back home, but that just enough to roll out and carefully come back to the stage. Again, similar percentages. I would love to see more of those shield breaks that are so good, and especially on Lucina, which she is a demon at putting shield pressure. So it's something that you definitely need to keep in mind if you don't want to get majorly punished. Careful here because Citi keeps putting pressure on that shield, and still with a tech chase gets a grab. So that allows him to prepare something as Gummy tries to recover. Back to neutral, back to regular ledge control. Nothing else is changing too much. Careful here. He's trying to go for the frame trap, but nothing really happens. Citi survives just a little bit longer, and the reversal situation is going to happen real soon.
I really like how this match is so even.
Yeah.
They're playing like full neutral. They're playing punish game. They're playing some reads, and they're careful over there. There's the up smash from Gumi. He knows that Citi was going to dub over there with that side B, and now we have the lead from the player from Mexico City.
Exactly, and even though the difference still minimal as it has been throughout the whole set, really, this is still a best of three, so that means that the adaptation has to be immediate. Like, they have no chance to figure things out. Again, it's Lucina, so it's pretty straightforward. All around, you still need to look for those situations where you can poke that legendary sword through the shield. That would be magnific to see, to watch one more time. However, Gummy's doing God's work with this first stock still, and careful because, the sword clanking. Careful because you don't want to lose your stock to the rage of Lucina. Citi takes the first stock, but he's starting to look in a bit of a difficult situation because this stock, it's not looking pretty. Percentage is pretty high right now.
Okay, let's see what's gonna happen because we have Gumi with a huge lead for now. Percentage is important over here. Let's see. Let's situation, and again with that up smash, it's gonna take that stock. Gumi now has a huge lead than four of this the second stock.
Yeah. A full stock of a lead, basically, and Citi is not looking good right now. The juggle's on point, but the platform comes just clutch just in to stop the aggression that Citi had on Gummy. So right now, he needs to take the stock as soon as possible. Otherwise, it's very likely we're going to a game 3. Right now, they're risking it, but not too much. Citi knows that, both of them know that Lucina is not someone to be messed with outside of Lech. So you gotta be extremely careful if you don't want to get stage spiked.
Let's see what's gonna happen over here, because we have Citi in a very uncomfortable situation. There's the punish from Gummy, landing with that fair punish. The Citi aerial game. Let's see, fair again. He was trying for another one. 56%.
And not finding it. Yeah, it's very complicated for Citi because he's so close, but he's also at that exact point where he doesn't want to risk it too much, because he knows that if he gets a little bit more percentage, it could be very hard for the next stock to change its owner. So that it's something that he needs to keep in mind. I know that he's aware of it. However, whenever you're in a pressure moment such as this, these kinds of things tend to fly off the back of your head, basically. So it's not looking pretty right now because he's over 100, and when these frame traps, it could be it. But Citi returning with an aggressive option that allows him to survive just a little bit. He needs to get the stock right now.
Careful there with those roll situations. Let's see how it's gonna be. Gummy taking care of that ledge. There's a good grab over here. And careful, because Citi is in really in a dangerous situation right now, Serg. And there is the F-Tail taking that game. And now they are 1-1.
Yep, we're going to game number 3, and you love to see it because with Lucina, it's such a clean character to watch. Not a lot of people play this character anymore. They sometimes favor Roy, they favor Chrome sometimes as well. And lately we've seen a lot of Byleth too, especially since MK Leo is doing so well. So it's interesting to see the Echo Fighter, Lucina, with a bit of spotlight. I personally love Lucina. She was my first character, the first Fire Emblem game that I played, Fire Emblem Awakening. So Lucina holds a very special place in my heart. It's always nice. And now in Battlefield with the triplets, it could be extremely interesting how the juggle game is going to increase way more than it was in Town and City.
Yeah, we are here in one of the best stages for Lucina and for like players on this type of archetype,
Right.
Like Crum, Roy, even Marth. It's really good on these stages. So let's see what's gonna happen in this game 3. Still on the Lucina Ditto. I see Gummy playing more. He has a better punish for game for now, but I don't know what is gonna happen with Citi, because that was dangerous forward smash over there, and it's gonna be well punished by Gummy.
Yeah, you can definitely see how Gummy's mobility options have improved a lot throughout the set. He's just making less mistakes when it comes to choosing an option, either landing or recovering as well. And it's where Citi was the strongest earlier, just getting ledge guard opportunities, trapping with the frames, with the ledge in conjunction. So the fact that we're not seeing it as much anymore, it just tells you how well Gummy is adapting. To this the game plan of Citi, which is usually quite effective, but right now it's a bit of a gamble because they're still quite even. Right now, Citi does have a small lead with the percentage, but it just lost in a second, so you cannot take for granted. It doesn't matter how high the percentage is. It only matters who is off stage and who's holding the stage control. Just like that, Gummy once again getting another stock with an up smash.
And that was the first stock of this third game, Sark. It's so crazy how these Lucina Dittos can go so long, because these players know each other. They have played since Brawl, so there's a background over there.
I see. I didn't know that. But it makes it even more interesting. The fact that they've been playing this character. I don't know if they were Lucina mains in Smash 4. It wouldn't surprise me because Lucina is still really good in this game. I kind of dropped her because she was my main in Smash 4. but I found Falco and I'm like, okay, this feels a lot like home. And the fact that Lucina is still really good, it just makes you happy to see her again, at least in competitive Smash, and even better right now that we're in Cholulean Station, taking advantage of El Grande Padre's skill and also Gummy's, bringing Lucina up to the really nice spotlight that I think she deserves.
Still 4 minutes on the clock, and these players still have 2 stocks. Careful there. Citi is again in a ledge situation, but he returns to the center. Nothing can happen. He was looking for that grab, and let's see. They're playing so safe. I like how safe are they playing. They are like approaching each other, and then the shield is come out. We don't know who can win an interaction right now.
Exactly, and the fact that Citi is holding that ledge, that center stage, and using those platforms menacingly like a shark, just waiting for Gummy to land or choose an option and getting ready to punish, it speaks a lot about his confidence, at least in this game 3, which still looks extremely even. Right now, it feels a little bit more like Citi is understanding what he needs to change, whereas Gummy is just his mobility that is really good right now, ever since the previous game, actually. So it's understandable that this is so even in this scenario where whoever makes a mistake first is out of the stage, and it might be as well that you're out of your second stock.
Take the first stock, the second stock first. That's the question right now, because both are in really dangerous numbers over there. 130 with 146, and they're playing. Look at that! Look at that! There's the up B out of shield from player from Mexico City, and he's gonna take the lead for now. But let's see what is Citi answer over here.
Yeah, Citi needs to find a good option before he starts getting more percentage on his name. Careful, no up throw. Still a little hesitant about going for it, which we know it's a really good move. But no, it is Gummy who takes advantage of Citi's mistake as he approaches. So the percentage is climbing quite dangerously right now. Gummy is not that close to getting the stock, even with the high percentage and the rage that he's building. But if he does get a couple good interactions, as he has so far, he might be able to steal the game without losing his second stock. The percentage is extremely high, but the Dolphin Slash seals the deal. 40%, although not very optimal, it's still doable for Citi. He just needs a good string, something that he could elongate with his juggling and las escaleras that he can perform.
Let's remember how important is this match, because this is a top 8 qualifier from the loser side. There's the jab block, and nothing happened. He unfortunately missed that forward smash. It could be really dangerous for Citi. Now we haven't still. We return to the neutral, so we don't know who can take that first interaction. Careful over there. There's nice grab from Gummy, down throw. Nothing happened out there. Citi knows that the upper was coming. But still, Gummy is taking that lead, Cirque.
Yeah, and a very clear one at that. He's just struggling. Citi is not being able to find some solid footing that allows him to get a grasp of what needs to be done. Indeed, Gummy did miss the jab lock that could have been so good, but look, he's fishing for that up smash once again that it's been taking stocks left and right. The shield breaker gets parried, and Citi takes advantage of that good punish that allows him to slowly increase the percentage that he needs to seal the deal. But this rage could be really good for Citi. He just needs to find a good opportunity, but no, the backer is going to be more than enough to seal this match and the set